guys, so today I'm doing a little bit of a different video for you. This is sort of a video response to Richard Denny's video, The Rules to BookTube, and I also saw my friend Rob's video response to this. Now, obviously, the first rule of BookTube is that we don't talk about BookTube. I'm only kidding, seriously though. BookTube for me is something that I started a few years ago now. I don't want to say on a whim, but I started it sort of at the drop of a hat. Like, I was watching videos, like it wasn't such a big community when I started, but I was watching like Priscilla at the Readables, and I was watching Deborah's Book Cafe, and it was at the stage where I just finished reading Twilight. And that was the first sort of paranormal YA book I'd ever read. And so it got me sort of on the internet looking for other books like it to read, because it was a completely new genre to me. So that's how I stumbled across BookTube on YouTube, and how I also stumbled across Goodreads. And it was just like one night, I had my computer on. I was like, I've got a webcam. I could record a video about the latest book that I've read. And that's what I did. I just sat down. I was really nervous. I'm not a nervous person in real life anymore, I suppose, but I was quite shy. So I started BookTube. It was a big deal for me. So I started it, and from day one, sort of, I was welcomed. I've very rarely received any hate in this community, and the sort of nasty comments that I have received, I don't think have come from anybody that is actually in the community. I think very much that they're trolling comments. So I've not actually received any hate in the community. I feel like compared to other communities, we're not perfect. We do have dramas flare up. We do have conflict flare up. But I think when you compare us to, say, the beauty community, we're very much sort of less bitchy, if you like. I am under no illusions that bitchiness does exist in BookTube. I've seen dramas flare up, but I don't like to participate in them. I don't like to add fuel to fire in any way. I sort of sit back and let things fizzle themselves out. I don't like to get involved in that sort of thing. I'm not a very confrontational person in my, real life. I would say with BookTube, to start it for the right reasons. I started BookTube because I wanted to get conversations going about books, because my friends at the time didn't read the same things that I read, so I was reading these books and had no one to really talk about them with. So that's why I found this community. I didn't start my channel to get loads of subscribers. I love the subscribers that I do have, but I feel like I've gotten friends out of it from all over the world. I have Ryan, who is in Ireland. I consider Ryan my bookish bestie. I've got Rob from America. I've got Daniel from Book Disorders. He's also in America. I've got Charlie from Charlie Do They Devours, and Lee from the Book Smoke there in the UK. I've got Sue Morrow from America. I've got Jen from Reading with Pugs. She's also in America. So those are the things that I've gotten out of it. I don't think you should, some people do, obviously. They start YouTube with the idea of making revenue from it and from growing their channel, which is fine, that works for them, but that is not the motivating factor for me personally. There have been times I've made a video about it in the past where I think you get to some points where you naturally look at your subscribers and you compare yourself to like your peers, and you think, what am I doing that's different? But I've quickly got over that, and I've just accepted what I do. I don't want to change myself and what I do in order to get subscribers. I just want to make the content that I want to make and post that content. Also, I very much agree with Richard and Rob in that you should post what you want to post. Don't do it because you feel like you have to do it. Obviously, there's more to my life than reading books, but really that's all I show on my channel for the most part, because that's what I want to post on my channel. I've thought about posting other things, but have ultimately decided against it. But that was my choice. It's not that I've felt like I can't post anything on my channel. It's more a case that I haven't wanted to. I might branch out in the future. I might not. But that is my decision. if anyone commented saying, oh, I'd like to see this, I'd like to see that, I would always take that into consideration, because I also want to post things that people want to see. I want there to be a balance. I don't want to post things that I'm unhappy with, but I also want to post things that people do want to see. It's finding that balance in between. I'm also in agreement with Rob and Richard about reading what you want to read. I don't feel pressure to read something that I'm not interested. I do get affected by hype, not in the sense that I don't buy things, like I don't buy or read books because other people are reading them. I generally haul the books that I am interested in reading, but if everybody else is reading them and posting reviews on them and there is this huge hype for it, I tend to put it back, because I don't want to be I don't want my reading of that book to be affected by someone else's opinion. Sometimes that doesn't happen and I just read the book anyway, but a lot of the time I will wait a little while and then read it, purely because I want my opinion to be my opinion and it not to have been affected by anybody else in any way. So I feel like there aren't any rules for BookTube, in the sense that people should be able to post what they want to do, read what they want to read. BookTube is predominantly YA, which in the past has been like perfect me. That's the world that I've been immersed in for a while now, and I am still interested in YA, but as of late I've found that my interest is being pulled towards adult fiction. Not completely, I do still have my toe dipped in the YA pool, as it were. I'm still very much interested in that, but I see myself branching out a little bit more, and I will post that content on my channel and on my blog. I post my videos in conjunction with my blog. I run both. So I just feel like BookTube, when I started BookTube, was very much a place of diversity. It started out that I was watching different channels, watching all these people haul different books. Then for a little while it got a little bit homogenous and everyone was hauling the same things, and a lot of channels producing the same content, which is fine. I have absolutely zero issue with that. And now I'm starting to see groups break off into different fictions, which is really, really good to see. So like I said, I don't think there are specific rules for BookTube, other than people should feel comfortable and able to post what they want to post, which I have never had a problem with in my whole time on BookTube. And I just think people should respect other people, respect other people's content. What I don't understand in any of these communities is that if you don't like someone, you don't have to watch them. If you don't agree with someone, you don't have to comment and start arguments. I don't understand that whole logic of how that happens, but it seems to. So yeah, I just feel like we should be able to post the content that we want, when we want to, how we want to do it, and we should also read what we want. I know some people do feel the pressure to buy loads of books, to haul them, to do what everybody else is doing, and I see how that happens. I don't hold that against anybody by any stretch of the imagination, but I want us all to be able to do what we want to do, and like I say, I've had no experience otherwise. I've never been pulled into any drama, and I would really, really like it to stay that way, because BookTube for me is a wonderful place to be. I've made lots of BookTube friends, like I said previously, and that's why I do BookTube, is for that communication with friends and to just talk about books, because that is what I want to do. And I like that, because obviously I have my blog and I talk on my blog and post on there, but I don't feel like it's as interactive as BookTube is, and that's what I like about it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks to Rob for making his very articulate video that spurred me to just want to throw my little bit in there, whatever good it does. And thanks to Richard Denny for making the original video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.